Okay, we are live. So tonight I'm going to be showing you all my nightly skincare routine. I did just shower, so most of my makeup's off my face anyway. And then I'm going to get into a little bit of stretching. So let's start with skincare. So first things first, I would go in with so if I had on like a dark lip color, if I had on like an eye product, I would go in with this eye makeup remover and I would get like a little cotton round and I would take it off with this first. But since I barely have any makeup left on my face, I'm just going to go straight in with my facial cleanser and a little reusable puff. These are from the brand Face Halo, but I also have some from brand Elf that work just as well. I don't know if they still make those ones, but kind of any of these reusable puffs I'm sure work all the same. I'm just going to go in with my facial cleanser and just try to get off as much of my makeup as I can. There's not much that's left on my face, so it shouldn't take too long to get it all off. I'm going to go in, so I only put product on this side, so I'm going to go in on this side with just some regular water. I'm just going to kind of rinse off all the face wash that I just put on my face and just kind of cleanse anything that remains on there. I did shower earlier today, so most of my makeup's already gone, but I'm going to make sure it's all 100% off with my face. Because I also put my makeup onto my neck just to make sure it's nicely blended out. I'm going to make sure I clean my neck off as well. So I'm going to move on to toner. So I am no skincare expert, so this is just kind of what I've seen from like Facebook Reels and TikToks and things. So I alternate between two toners. I have the CosRx AHA BHA toner, and I also have the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Toning Solution, and I'll alternate between the two of these just because even though it looks like I've used quite a bit of this, this is quite harsh for your skin, so you're only supposed to use like AHAs, BHAs like a couple times a week. I think same with glycolic acids. I don't know, this just doesn't sound like something I'd want to use every day. So I try to alternate between the two of these so that they only get used like 2 or 3 times a week. So I'm going to go with the glycolic acid today because I think I'm going to use this one as like my Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This one's just going to be like Tuesday, Thursday because I'm not great about doing my skincare on the weekend. But I'm just going to take this Ordinary toner and just kind of pat it on my face. Try not to get it too much near my eyes. This is a little reusable cotton pad as well. Just because I feel like I go through so many of these, so I like that they're reusable. These ones are from Kitsch. These ones are a little bit older. I wonder if I have one of my newer, more nice looking ones. So they're good for so many uses. So I just use them and I just throw them like in the washer like as is. And they do get a little bit stuck sometimes like to other things, or I'll like go to put on a sweatshirt and like some of them will fall out. But I've washed these I've had them for a couple years now, so they've probably gone through, I don't know, like 50 or so washes, and they still hold up quite good. Like I just got these in from the Ulta sale like last week. These ones I've had for a while, so it's kind of gross. My face is on it, but obviously one's more wrinkly, but they last quite a while, so pretty good deal with their reusable. So toner is on my face now. Now I'm going to move on to, let's do another of the Ordinary products. I'm going to go in here with the Ordinary niacinamide solution. This was one of the ones that people were going crazy for when COVID first started. I was working in a makeup store, and I think this is kind of when this brand took off, was right when COVID started a couple years ago. And of course it was like harder to get things during COVID. So I don't know if it's because like it was hard to get, or it blew up on TikTok, or people were bored and decided to take care of their skin. But this was like one of the most sought after products, was this like niacinamide solution. So I figured I'd finally give it a go like 3 years later. This does burn my face a little bit. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe I put on too much. I don't know, but it's supposed to be good for acne, so we'll see. I am allergic to one of the ingredients that's in most acne products, so anything that's like supposed to be good for acne that I'm not allergic to, I'm like all about it. So I'm just gonna make sure this is blended in all over my face here. Now I'm going to go in with, I'm going to go in with a little bit of moisturizer. I'm going to go in with the My Clarins Refresh Spray. It's basically just like a lotion spray. But it's nice and refreshing. I feel like, you know, if you can't be bothered to put like a product on your face, like you just spray it on. Just kind of let it do its thing. So while that soaks into my face, we could do a little bit with the rollers. I feel like whenever I stream my skincare, I try to do like a little bit more than I normally do, just so that, I don't know, I feel like there's more to watch. So I do have 2 of these little beauty tools. Thank you for the follow. So I'm going to go in with this one and just try to shape out my face a little bit. I don't know how effective any of this is, I'm not going to lie, especially because these are both from Shein. I think these are both like $1, so I don't know, but it does feel good, especially like in the summer. This one's nice and cool, so it's not bad. It at least feels decent, even if it's not doing anything. Alright. This also just helps push the product into my face. So I've heard. I feel like it's kind of just like putting the product onto this roller instead of my face, but I don't know. Okay. So, kind of optional beauty tools. I have them and I feel like obligated to use them because I bought them. I don't use them that often. So now I'm going to go in, again, while this is still drying down, I'm going to go in with a little bit of my Lavish Lash Serum. I have had this for the longest time and it still has not run out yet. So this was a pretty good bang for your buck. I think this, when I bought this, I think this was one of the #1 bestsellers on Amazon for like lash and brow growth. It might still be, but it's pretty decent and it lasts a while. So I put this one on my brows. Just maybe one day we'll grow some more eyebrows. But it lasts a lot longer than the Grande Lash one for sure. And that might be on me because I do buy the travel size Grande Lash, so I do find that it only lasts about 6 to 8 weeks. Kind of like it promises on the package. The package, what does it say? Yeah, it's a 6-week supply, so it's not supposed to last forever. I don't know what this was considered, but this one has lasted a lot longer than this. And I think this one was like maybe $20, $25. This one is like, I think this is like $30 for this. It was definitely a little bit pricier, but I think I mentioned this on like every stream when I use this product, but it's like it was one of the most stolen products. Like when I was working at the makeup store, so I'm like, well, it must be good if people like coming in and stealing it all the time. So I figured I'd give it a go, and I actually do really like the results with it. But it's definitely very pricey, and you have to buy it like often because it like runs out. I mean, you could buy, I think they make like, I have to see, now I gotta fact check myself here. But I think they make one that's like over $100 and it's like a 6-month supply or something, but that's like a little bit hard to just plunk down like over $100 on. Like no one even sees this on you. Like no one even sees that you're using like this like lash serum. It's just kind of like a you thing. And it takes time too. So let me see. I think they have one that's like a 6-month supply. Okay, so this one that I have here, this little one's $36. And it's supposed to last for 6 weeks. I feel like I typically get like 8 weeks or so out of it. But yeah, you could buy this 6-month supply of this. It's $125. So it's definitely a little bit pricier. But I do really like the results with it. I bought these 2 originally as a kit. This one is more of the, not like a mascara, but it's like an actual on the lash like serum. And you could use this day or night. I prefer to use it at night, so that it lasts a little bit longer, but you could use it during the day, like in addition to mascara, or like instead of mascara. And this one I don't think I'd rebuy. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when I stop using this if my lashes like don't look as good. And I'm like, oh, it was this product that was making the difference, not this other one. So we'll see. But I rebought this one. I did not rebuy this one. I don't know why. Just in my mind, I felt like I wanted the serum more. So I feel like the serum is more helpful for growing your lashes, and then like the on the lash like product is more for keeping your lashes strong. And I don't feel like I have too much of a problem with my eyelashes like breaking out or falling out, especially because I like don't do extensions anymore, and I don't wear false eyelashes that much, so I haven't had too much of that issue. So I don't know. I don't use too much of the on the lash mascara serum, I guess. So I'm going to finish off my skincare here with the La Roche-Posay Cicablast Balm. And I kind of bought this like on a whim, but I really like the texture of it. Like it comes out like quite thick, like a nice thick little lotion. I mean, it says it's a balm, but it's quite good. And it is on like the cheaper side of Ulta, so you can use coupons on it. It's also available like at like CVS and Target and places like that usually. But it's funny because I feel like, I don't know if this is a new product or what, but I feel like I keep seeing like TikToks and like Facebook Reels like about like people who really like this product. And like, again, I don't know if it's because it's new or because people just like genuinely really like it, or if like I watched the one video on it and like Facebook was listening and like knew that I was thinking about it, and maybe they didn't realize I had bought it already. But I just keep seeing this in videos, so I'd say it's worth a try if you haven't tried it. But I really like it. I feel like it goes on just like a nice thick lotion. So, and it's like, it's pretty affordable. I think it's like $15 for this tube, but you can use like an Ulta coupon on it, so you get $3.50 off of it. So it's not too bad, like in the world of skincare products. So that's kind of what I do for skincare. I just kind of make it up as I go. Just because a lot of the products I use, you can only use like a couple times a week. So I have to try to think about like when I last used products. I honestly should probably like get like how people do like food journals, like fitness journals. I probably should get like a skincare journal and just like write instructions for myself. Like, it's Tuesday, do these things. Because I also have, so like retinols are another product that are a little bit harder to use because you have to like limit how many times you use it, unless your skin's really good about tolerating it. But generally they say like if you're just starting with the retinols, only do like 2 days max, and you really don't need like that much retinol. So I have a lot of products that are like, don't use this that often. So like my AHA toner, they're like, use it twice a week max. This like use twice a week max. And like same with my like glycolic toner, like I think you could use that 2 or 3 times max a week. So just a lot of my stuff I have to like try to think, okay, when was the last time I used this, and can I use this again? So kind of interesting. You just don't want to dry out your skin too much, I think, is like the biggest thing. Because it'll like destroy your skin barrier. I feel like that's kind of the newest thing that I've learned is like if you dry your skin out too much, you destroy your skin barrier, and then your skin looks even worse than before. So like I feel like for me, even though I have like a bunch of acne, I don't want to dry my skin out too much, otherwise then just things are much worse than before. So that's kind of what I do for my skin. I just kind of make it up as I go, but it seems to be working out okay. My skin is okay. Could it be better? Yeah, but so could everyone else's. So that's okay. So I'm now going to move on to the stretch portion of this video. So hang out for just a sec. We are going to switch locations. Let's see if I can get the angles looking decent here. As I angle myself this way a little bit. This is not it. I figured out how to angle this one time, and I don't remember what I did. I think it was like this. It was like this. Scooch all this over. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad. I could angle it a little bit more, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if this is making it better or worse. I guess it's a little bit better? I don't know. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna just try that and see how it goes. But I do like to have kind of the front and back of me, like if you're following along and you can see it both ways. Because for me, like back in the day when I would do dance and stuff, I would need to mirror someone. So if someone like wanted me to like go like this, like I would need to see them. I would need to follow them with what hand they wanted me to do. They can't just be like, okay, go like this, but like in reality they want me to go like this. So I'm like a mirror follower. So let's hop into some stretches. I've been trying to be better about stretching. Like there was like a point where I was like doing stretch streams like almost every day. And I feel like it was hopefully helping, but just gotta get back into it. Thank you, Moniv. I'm glad we appreciate the efforts I went through to get the angles here. Just gonna do a little bit of butterfly here. Just flap the wings a little bit. I'm just gonna take it down a little bit to the floor just to really get into the stretch a little bit more. I feel like this looks awful. I wish I was like flatter at doing this. But that's okay. We're working on it. We're working on the stretch. You can also, if it's like, if you don't want to just like hang out there, just like hang out up here, you can always do like a little bit of like a, like my hair is going to like annoy me in this. It's going to go everywhere. But you can kind of roll a little bit just so that you're down for a second instead. And this was like something we used to do like back when I would like dance in high school and stuff, is like you're just trying to like get into the stretch and then back up. It is kind of like a different stretch too than just like being down here and just stretching with it. So not too bad. I am trying to like hold my stretches a little bit longer also, because I feel like that's part of the problem is I'll do something and I'm like, oh, that hurt. And then I'll try to get out of the stretch. So try to do it for a little bit longer. I'm just going to take it over to one side. This is my more flexible side. Unfortunately, it doesn't get better than this on the other side. But I don't know if it's because I'm right-handed. I'm like more flexible on my right side. I feel like people are like generally more flexible on one side than the other. That's just kind of how life goes. But I do feel like I'm more flexible on the right side. Just going to try to grab for my foot. Try to grab for with both hands, I guess. A little something different. And touch my nose to my knee. It's a little bit harder to see, but I can get it for like a second. I'm just gonna reach forward here with this stretch just to really get into it. As if like the first part wasn't already hurting. We're gonna just continue it. So I'm just gonna take it down here. I'm gonna alternate legs here. Reach over for it. This is my less flexible side, so it's not as good looking over here. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Not as flexible over on this side, unfortunately. But I can still barely grab my foot with both hands. I think I could do a little nose to knee here. Let's see. Yeah, barely. I need to stretch more. I feel like that's something that's so overlooked, is stretching. Like I feel like, I don't know, it's something like you just dive right into your workout, or like once you're with your workout, you just like leave and you don't stretch. And I'm definitely guilty of that because I worked out earlier today and I didn't stretch at all. The only time I stretch is like when I would go on runs and I was like, I could like genuinely hurt myself badly on this run. Other times I definitely do not stretch, which is not good. I'm going to do the same thing I did over on the other side. I'm just going to take the stretch down to the front a little bit here. All right. I guess on this one you could also do like a little bit, you could do like a little bit of a roll into it as well, if you wanted to do that. All right. We're going to do kind of similar to what we just did, but I'm going to put like one leg in front of me. You know, I guess I'm trying to make like like right angles here, I guess is like the best way to describe this. So I'm just gonna lean over the front here just to kind of stretch myself. I feel like this is like a good one for the hips. You need like a little hip stretch. This one's a good one. It's funny because on my stream, like my text boxes or my like chat boxes, they're like I'm like underneath them right now, but like in the actual stream I'm doing okay. I work out all the time but rarely stretch. I know, I feel like it's something just like, I don't know, we just like all forget or we all choose not to do. I don't know. So I'm gonna take the front foot and just extend it out here. Like I definitely did it earlier today. I like did a workout. I mean, I was kind of rushing it, so I'm like a big fan of the show, like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. I know it is a terrible show, but I love it. So it comes on at 8, like for my time, and I finish work about 6. Went on a walk, went on like my daily walk for like an hour, and I like knew I wanted to shower before the show started, so like my hair would be like dry-ish for the stream. So I just like rushed. I did like a quick like 20-30 minute workout. Just so I could get it all in. So like I guess, I don't know. Maybe we're all just like rushing too much and we don't stretch, but I don't know. It just the stretches like hurt me so much, and like as I do them I'm like, I should do these more often, and then I don't. Alright, same thing I did over on the other side. I'm just gonna make these little like, I don't know, like right angles. I don't know if that's the best way to describe this. Oh, I'm getting cut off by my text boxes here. Just scooch my way over. And I'm going to extend the front foot out here. Just make a little L. Reach for the front. It's kind of similar to the other stretch. Except for, I guess, like this knee's doing something different. And I'm going to take it over to the middle here. Totally forgot to do a stretch. We can come back. So I'm trying to remember, is it like this? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to tuck my, off the screen here. So I'm going to tuck my front knee underneath and just like back leg extended and just kind of, I feel like there's like a good like back and hip stretch here. Just kind of open up everything. I work from home and I work a desk, well, I guess like it would make sense that I work a desk job because I work from home, but I work from home and I work a desk job. So I feel like I really need like back stretches. Do the same thing over on this side. I have a couple back stretches that we'll do shortly here, but I feel like I need more. I just feel like my back hurts all the time. And I like work in my gaming chair too. It's still not optimal. All right, we're gonna move on to, I feel like this is like my favorite stretch that like, I don't know why. I just feel like I really like this one. Just because it like hurts, but in kind of a relaxing way. But like also I feel like it's something that needs to be stretched. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I do really like the stretch. So I'm going to take my ankle. I'm going to place it on top of my knee. I'm going to pull my knee towards myself here. I guess because I'm kind of laying down, it does feel kind of relaxing. But it's also quite painful. I think when I first started doing the stretch, like I thought like my hips were like popping out, like as I was pulling this like in closer to me, like I would just hear them like just crackle. Also, fair warning, sometimes my body does like snap and pop on the stream, so if you're like weirded out by that, I'm sorry, but it happens. But that's good. I feel like that means I'm really getting into the stretch. But I feel like this is one that like would be done in like a yoga class. Like we'd all just be like sitting here in the dark doing this for like 2 minutes, and you're like, it still hurts after 2 minutes. All right, give myself a little hug here and roll up. Now we're gonna do a little bit of back stretching. So A little bit more yoga. A bit more yoga for the day here. Get my hair sort of out of the way. It's about to be in the way. So I'm just going to kind of hunch and then arch. And just kind of alternate them. Just kind of stretch out my back a little bit here. All right. Flip all my hair back over here. All right, do a little bit more back stretching. So I'm gonna cross my front leg over and cross the other leg over. Just kind of twisting myself up here. I'm just gonna twist my arm around. I don't know if you guys just heard my back crack, but it did. So just twisting my spine, but it's good. I feel like it's nice and relaxing. This is what it's supposed to be doing. I stretch the other side. We'll see if my back cracks on this side. I don't think it should, but who knows. All right. I'm trying to think if there's like any other back stretches that I'm forgetting. So I'm just gonna take like a little like wide stance here. I'm just gonna like twist one shoulder in and just try to stretch like my back. I'm feeling this more in my hip than my back, but not bad. I hope that's something out of a horror movie right now. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna go back to butterfly here and just do a little bit more arm stretch. I'm just gonna take my arm and just kind of cross it over here. I really don't know too many arm stretches. Just gonna stretch my arm this way. And stretch this arm. We always do like the basic like arm circles and like shoulder shrugs. Does anyone like remember those from like, I think it was like high school and like middle school PE where they like make you do all this stuff where you're just like moving your shoulders and things. I feel like that's why like I did not like physical fitness for the longest time, was like just like being scarred from like PE classes. That's okay. So I'm gonna twist sideways here so you can see this a little bit better. But I'm gonna stick my arm out front and I'm gonna grab my fingers, pull them back. And just get a nice little wrist stretch going here. This is so nice because I'm just sitting in my laptop all day. It's funny because my company did provide me like a monitor like and like a keyboard, but I literally just do all my work on the laptop. Like it's just my own fault that my wrists hurt. All right, I'm gonna end this with one of my like favorite stretches. I don't know if it's a favorite. I do it because I injured my Achilles tendon one time. I inflamed my Achilles tendon when I first went off to college. And I couldn't walk that well. And it was so sad because I just got into college and I was so excited to be there. And it was like, I guess the most I'd ever walked in my life. And so I inflamed my Achilles tendon. I could like barely walk after a couple days. So I feel like this one's like crucial. Like if I ever am like going on like a long walk or anything, I'll just like try to make sure I do this one like real quick and discreet. So up against like a flat surface, just like press your toes up against it. I'm just getting the stretch. You'll really feel it like in your Achilles. Which is good. That's what you want to do. But I do this one because I've injured myself before, so I feel like it's kind of crucial, kind of important. But to formally close this all out, I'm just gonna take my feet in front of me here. I'm trying to make sure you can see me. I'm just gonna reach for my toes here just to kind of, I feel like we're just out, just stretching everything out. So now I'm just kind of putting everything back in together.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh my gosh. My poor Siri was like, she had a whole paragraph that I thought I was asking her. All right. That's all I've got for you tonight. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. Appreciate my subs, appreciate my followers, appreciate everyone that hangs out with me in the comments. If you're not already, please follow. Definitely helps me out. I do try to stream every day, so I will see you all in the next stream tomorrow.